Post in Blueprint. The first step you're going to want to do is go ahead and log into Blueprint. From there, you'll be greeted with the accounts page. Once you see the accounts page, you're going to go ahead and type in the specific account you would like to add the blog post to. So for this example, we'll go ahead and add a blog post to Perry's. So I simply just start typing Perry's in the top right field to the left of the new account button in Blueprint. From there, I'm going to go ahead and select the perrys.co.uk account. Go ahead and click on that. You'll immediately be greeted with the dashboard here, the stats dashboard for Perry's, but we're not going to worry about that for right now since we're going to be posting a blog. The next step is you're going to go ahead and click on this hamburger menu right here, the main menu in the top left of the screen. From there, you'll select blog. And you are now greeted with the blog entries page. Once you're at this page, you'll notice three tabs: posts, default settings, and blog categories. So what we're going to do here is click on the add post button in the far right. Once you click that button, you'll be greeted with the add post page that'll appear. You'll see the first field there. It's asking you to enter a name for your blog post. So we'll go ahead and click within that field and type in, "This is an example blog post." You'll also notice that the friendly URL automatically populates on the next field. So that one's automatically filled out for you. The third field states copy content from. What that basically means is if you have a GUID from another blog post that you would like to copy over and keep all the images, text, CSS, JavaScript, what have you that may be in that already created blog, you can basically copy it and use that as a template into this new blog post. So everything's already kind of filled out for you, and you just got to swap out the content. So that can save you a lot of time, especially if you're posting multiple blogs at once, or if multiple blogs have kind of the same layout and you just need to swap out images or text. For right now, though, we're going to leave that field blank for our example. Link content from, what that basically means is it's kind of very similar to copy, but with link you can't edit the content. So if you're pulling, say, from a master site and you want the blogs on the master site to show up on your own individual website, let's say, a great example could be a Ford of Canada site. You can go ahead and copy the GUID from the master site, the blog section of the master site, bring it over here to link content from, and what that will do is it'll link the content from the master site to the site you're working on. Now remember, you can't edit the content because it's purely linking. So if you know the content's going to be the same and you simply just want to link it, this is a great option too. If later you change your mind and you realize, no, I actually need to edit it, you can always go back into the blog and unlink the page. We'll leave that blank for now for our example. Page categories. So if you click in on here, you'll see there's different categories that you can assign your blogs to. These categories are generated within the different tabs in Blueprint right here in the blog entries page. So once you enter the different categories initially, they'll show down here in this drop down. So for our example, we'll just call this, we'll associate this blog with the car news category. Of course, you can also select multiple categories if you want. You can select none or just one. It's up to you. Author, make sure you always check who created the blog you're posting to type his or her name, or the entity who created the blog. And for this example, we'll just have the author be Search Optics. The publication date. So more often than not, that'll be the day that you're posting the blog. So in this case, it's today, March 27th, 2018. However, if you're posting older blogs per a client request, say from a few years ago, and they still want those blogs on their site, make sure you put the date from when that blog was published. And to do that, you would just click on the calendar here, click on this month and year, keep clicking on the year there, and then you can actually drill down and specifically set what date that blog was posted at, so it still shows up that way on their live site, on their Blueprint live site. Right here, second to last, we have blog thumbnail image. If you wanted a thumbnail image associated with your blog post on the blog page, you can go ahead and assign that out. Here, when you click on select, a new images and existing images section will appear in this new cascading dropdown. Once this loads, you can actually go on in here and and choose an image to basically associate with your blog post. So we'll go ahead and click on these two individuals here in the bouncy house. Once you click on that image, it automatically adds the image URL to the field there. The last part is schedule post. More often than not, you're going to schedule this from the day you post it and typically leave the to field blank. Basically what that means is the post will be there forever. However, if there's a specific span of time you want that post to show up for, you can actually go on in here and do either backdate it or you can future date it. So for our example, let's say we want this to show up on Easter Sunday. We'll go ahead and put 4/1/2018, and we can run this through April 30th, which is the end of next month. And for that span of time, April 1st through April 30th, this blog post will appear. Once we have our fields good to go and all set, we just simply click Add Post. You'll get the blog entry created confirmation box at the top, signifying that you successfully posted the blog. And once you get that, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, by default, the blog is automatically posted there. And that is how you post a blog in Blueprint.